So we will pick our Ethernet cable and cut it to the size that you want. You'll have a tester. The tester is a device we use whether to test if the codings of the colors have correctly matched. Then we confirm using the Ethernet clippers. We'll have the crimping tool. The crimping tool has a blade that we can easily use to remove the masking of the wires. Then as we grab our clippers, these are the clippers that we use to have we'll cut or remove the masking of the wires gently with the razor blade that is on the crimping tool. Make sure it is gentle, that in a way that it doesn't touch the wires that are in the cable, the Ethernet cable. Try to make it gentle. You can cut a bit if the cut is not well done. You can redo it, but make sure it is gentle. You can rotate so that it is all round, yes, so that you can twist it and remove it. Make sure you don't interfere with the coding wires that are in the cable. So these wires are the one that's very, very sensitive and very important in the Ethernet cable. You'll have to remove that and then start combing them in a way that they can easily match. There are those that transmit data, and some of these wires transmit the current, that is the electricity. So the ones that communicate with one computer to another is the ones that transmit data, and then they are colored. So what is very important for you to note is how to do the color coding of these cables, that you will have to match and make sure they are well placed in the clips. So you comb them. It is important to note that we have the crossover and the straight through and the crossovers. So there are those ones that will have to cross over and those ones that will go straight. You have to spread them on your fingers so that they can be straight as you comb one after the other. The first color that you need to note is the white green. The white green, even for the straight through and the crossover, that is the sequence or the series that you need to follow. You start with the white green, then you go for the green, then after the green there is white brown, then we have blue, then after the white the blue we have the white blue. After the white blue we have the brown, the orange, I mean, sorry, the orange. Then we have the white orange, the white brown, then we have the brown. So those are some of the colors and the order in which they're supposed to be, the order in which they're supposed to be, like you can see. And then you will have to make some few inch, like when half an inch, so that the wires plus some few like 1.3 centimeters of these cables are plugged into the clip. Make sure they are straightened. And make sure all the colors are in the series that I had mentioned earlier. That is the white green, the green, the white orange, blue, white blue. There is orange, white, brown, then brown. So that is the order in which all these colors should take, be it you're doing the straight through or the crossover. Confirmation of those color coding is very, very key. Then you trim it to a 1.3 centimeter straight using the razor blade on the crimping tool. Take your clip. If it is not well cut, you can do that just for the purpose of proper fixing of the wires into the clip. Then plug in your, seems like some of the colors are not in order. Make sure it is well color coding. Make sure it is well color coordinated. And this is a business one can venture in. You can simply do this because not so many people love to do the color coding and making the Ethernet cables. If you have interest, this is a video you can learn from and make a business from it. Make your cables and sell to network farms. You can make so this is for testing. This is my cable I'm making to ease the testing of whether the cables I'm working with. Fix it firmly. Make sure all the colors on your cords are well fixed to the edge of the clip. They are the ones that are going to communicate from one device to another in the networking. Make sure all the cables are well fixed. You need to confirm that before you assume everything is well. Then you take your crimping tool and place it rightfully at the header. At the head of the crimping tool, there's a space there where we are supposed to use to tighten the clip and the wires. well fixed, then you tighten. Make sure you don't break it. So right now, even if you try to remove the clip, you will just have to cut it. It should give you a click sound when you put it to the tester. And if we could have done the other end, we could have tested it, but we've only done the first part, the first end. That is where we've done the clip. So we'll need to do the other end and see if we'll be having a communication. It is firmly fixed, it is confirmed. So we're jumping to the other end. Now we have done the first one, we are remaining with the other end. The other end will also take the same process. You remove the coating of the wires gently with you cut with a razor blade from the crimping tool. You cut gently with the crimping tool and remove the masking of the wires. Make sure you don't cut your network cables, because if you interfere or tamper with them, the communication will not be sent from one device to another when you use your cable. So we've firmly removed that. We can remove the protectors of the wires simply by cutting using the razor blade on the crimping tool. Make sure you're gentle with it, just like that, and then start combing your wires. The same procedures we took when we were doing the first edge, the clipping of the first edge of our Ethernet cable. Comb the wires, and remember the order of color coding of the wires. We start with the white green, the green, the white, orange, then blue, the white blue, then orange, then white, brown, and brown, in that sequence. That is the color coding that you need. Is very important for you to note, be it the crossover or the straight through. Either way, that is the order sequence of the color coding of the Ethernet cablings. Just like I mentioned as I comb through my wires, just to encourage you, this is a business. For those who wish to venture into entrepreneurship, this is a business that not so many have tried. Just a few individuals who got knowledge and patience here combing these wires and doing the right codings for the Ethernet cablings. You can try this if you have interest. Funny enough, people graduate from the university with computer science bachelor degree, but doing this becomes a challenge. Even if you give them an attachment in your farm, it becomes a challenge. I wish our institutions would be this practical, and you assign every student this activity to carry out. We could have started doing a lot of manufacturing with domestic manufacturing. We brand our cables. You just brand your cables like Marvel cables, and then you do this and sell to those who are in need. That is employment. So make sure after you've combed all the cables, trim them to 1.3 centimeters. That is the recommended size you need to have. Then make sure they are straightened. You have to confirm. if all the wires are well color coordinated. And they're well coded. Make sure they're straightened. Take a clipper, then clip your cable and firmly fix it. Yes, I think we're getting it right now. Not yet. We'll have to undo this. We have to cut a bit. Now it is fixed. Now we take the tester, the RJ45 Ethernet tester. Once you switch it on, you will have the green light, but again, all the colors of the, you can take it and plug it to the source of your RJ45 networking ports, and then bring the other end and then plug it to the tester at the RJ45 port, and then it will give you the line, the signals. Yes, you can see the green light. That is a signal that the cable is actually communicating from the Ethernet port to the tester port. And then we'll have, if you want to do both the confirmation, if the color codings did match properly, you unplug the port, you unplug the RJ45 cable from the Ethernet port, and then plug both ends. But after you switch on the tester, you plug both ends in the first RJ45 port in the tester, and then another one with the RJ45 port and this end, and then see if the color coding is properly done. You will see the green light matching from the first to the last. You can see that. You can see the green light moving in line. Yes, like that. It is properly done. And thank you for watching, and thank you for learning from my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe.